Cult, a system of religious veneration and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object. That's the definition of it according to the Oxford Dictionary, and the term has been used to describe many groups and organizations over the years. But is Minecraft something you can describe as a cult? I mean, that's just crazy, right? Well, prepare to have your mind blown, because the similarities between most cults and Minecraft might shock you. As in today's video, I'll be discussing the philosophy of cults and how Minecraft may very well be classified as a cult itself. From the start of every world we load into, we automatically have the purpose of slaying the mighty End Dragon. You may think this is for some type of heroic mission, but you would be wrong, as killing the End Dragon serves no one else but ourselves. I would say this is the first trait that resembles a cult in some way, and that's because as the player we are showing off a narcissistic personality, which is very common for cults because how can you be the chosen one if you're not better than everyone else? Now of course defeating the End Dragon so we can get the Elytra for ourselves doesn't automatically make us a cult. That would be stupid. But do you know what's not stupid? The fact that we have to perform a ritual with the dead flesh of our enemies so we can travel into an entire new dimension. I mean, just think about it for a minute. We literally kill Endermen, take parts of their dead body to activate this ancient portal that, mind you, we only find because of the mixed dead remains of Endermen and Blazes. And then when you align them in a certain way, a portal to literally another realm of reality opens up. That is crazy. I mean, seriously. And when you combine that with the fact that we're only there to complete our divine mission of killing the Ender Dragon to obtain an object that makes us fly, it really does start to sound extremely cultish. And to be honest, I could go on and on about how we enslave villagers along the way to help our divine mission, or the fact that we bring the Wither back from the dead so we can obtain superpowers. But I think it's time to see how well this theory holds together compared to real life, and if there's actually any philosophy or history to back up this claim. Now, the basis of all cults is the belief in some sort of divine, extraterrestrial, or supernatural power. And in that way, the player checks out, as there are many examples of this, from undead mobs to the boss fights, and even just the different dimensions themselves. On paper, with everything I've said so far, from the player's actions to the foundation of what a cult even is, it seems clear as day that there's a cult going on in every Minecraft world, with the player, or in other words, me and you, as the leader of this cult. But before you explain to your mom how you're secretly a digital cult leader, there are some big flaws in the theory. And it really comes down to the fine details in the philosophy of most cults. You see, the theological perspective that almost all cults hold is that for them to ascend to the same dimension as whatever deity or divine power that they worship, they have to devote their whole lives towards that goal and pretty much forfeit whatever lives they're living here on Earth because of it. With Minecraft though, it's a lot different, because as I discussed in my Stoicism in Minecraft video, the End Dragon battle isn't the overall end goal for the game, but is actually just the start. This means that instead of devoting your whole world towards, let's say, the End Dragon battle or Wither battle, you instead take control of your own world and dominate the life you have with builds, farms, and anything else you do to make the world your own. If you examine Minecraft and most cults, you'll see some surprising similarities and convincing connections. But at the end of the day, the true intent of both is what separates them. With Minecraft, exploration and being the master of your own world is the true purpose of the game, whereas cult life comes down to giving up your whole life for a divine power or certain person that are the so-called chosen one. I know this video contains sensitive topics like life after death and the discussion of higher powers, but I think a very important theme that we can take away from all of this is, just like our favorite Minecraft worlds, it's very important for us to make sure that we think through every decision we make in life and manage our happiness with the direction we are going in our lives. Seeking guidance from friends, family members, mentors, places of worship, or any other method of seeking advice can be great ways to potentially better your own life, as well as furthering your relationship with that person as well. But basing most of your life decisions on one or a couple people's suggestions not only will lead you to lose individuality, but is also selfish to the person you're asking over and over again, as you're not respecting their time and dignity. To close the video, I will leave you with this. There may be times in our lives where we're uncomfortable with confronting ourselves, but it's always good to reflect where we're at with our lives, because even if we have to change in some ways, that could lead to bliss for the rest of our existence.